Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is you're having. This is Judy Matejczyk once again, Transformation Tuesday for September 23rd, 2025. Ah, so good to see you again. I love it that we've been coming every Tuesday since 2020, March 2020, to bring you some topics and some things to think about. So let's take a deep breath in and feel gratitude. Just grateful that we woke up today. Many people didn't, but gratitude that we have this one never before lived day. Yes. So I wanted to start out. The topic of today is do it afraid. Do it afraid. But I wanted to start out with this reading from my meditation group this morning. It's a reading from Rachel Marie Martin. There comes a point when you realize life isn't waiting for the perfect moment. It's happening now in the ordinary. It's in the way the morning light spills through the window, the sound of laughter, and the quiet ache of missing what once was, and the beautiful hope for what's still to come. It's in the simple moments. It's not all joy nor sorrow. It's not all great nor hard. It's the thread of both woven through you ordinary, normal, and unexpected days. And when you start to notice it, you see the perfect is often tucked inside the unexpected. Yes. So here we go. My name is Judy Matejczyk, award-winning life mastery consultant and world-class paradigm shifter. We are a dedicated community dedicated to shift and uplift the planet. So I want to talk to you today about something that every dreamer, leader, and world changer has faced: fear. So the title today is Doing It Afraid, right? The secret to unlocking your dreams. So let me take you back to a moment in my life when fear was practically screaming at me to stop. So I was, remember the first time I was speaking in front of a class during my student teaching. Now, these kids were in a special ed class, non English speakers, in a part of Austin that I was not familiar with. And I knew that it was like, okay, there you go. How do you communicate? What do you do? And it was the first time I had done this. So um, my knees, my palms are sweaty, my heart was pounding, and my mind was racing in all the ways I could mess it up. I thought, well, who am I to do this? Well, you spent all those years in the classroom. Now it's time to get out and do it. What if I forget my words? What if they don't like me? But something inside of me whispered, do it anyway. Phew. Well, I decided we'd sit on the floor in a circle, eyeball to eyeball, with these beautiful, beautiful young elementary kids. And remember, this is a special ed class. Their parents had green cards on purpose so that they could come in and learn and go to school here in this country. Who am I to do this? So he sat eye level, and I tried to say something in Spanish. And the kids, they kind of looked at me and they laughed. And I laughed back. I'm like, help me out. And they led me a little bit word by word. And when I would try to speak it, they would like more and more. And I realized that they were here to teach me. And it was that voice, I do it anyway. Fall on your face, because it's all this connection that we're doing it. And you know what? That moment changed me forever. Not because I was fearless, but because I was willing. There you go, willing to fall on my face and laugh at myself. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt afraid to go after something you really wanted? Maybe it was starting a new business, having a tough conversation, or even just speaking up in a meeting. If you have, you're in good company because fear is not a sign you're on the wrong path. It's actually a sign that you are growing. And as one of my mentors says, feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Most people wait for the fear to go away before they act. But here's the truth: if you wait for fear to leave, you'll be waiting forever. It's like waiting for all the traffic lights to turn green before you leave your driveway. Never going to get anywhere. The truth is, fear is part of the journey. Our brains are wired to keep us safe, not successful. Your mind's job is to protect you from the unknown. So it sends up all those warning signals when you step out of your comfort zone. But spiritually, every dream is bigger than our current comfort zones. Fear is the border of the reality we know. So there's the spiritual law of growth says you grow by stepping into the unknown, not by staying where it's safe. So here's the good news. Action is the antidote to fear. So let me tell you another quick story. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful women in the world, said she was terrified before her first TV show. She didn't know if she'd be any good or if anybody would watch, but she did it anyway. Every time you act in the face of fear, you build courage. Every time you act in the face of fear, you build courage. Now, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward anyway. So, how do you actually do it? Here's 3 steps you can use. How do we actually do it? All right, write this down, okay? Step 1, acknowledge the fear. Name it, don't shame it. Fear is just energy. Acknowledge the fear. Say to yourself, oh, I see you, fear. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm choosing to move forward. Very, very important. Acknowledge the fear. Name it. Not going to shame it. It's just energy. I see you, fear. Thanks for trying to protect me. I'm choosing to move forward. Step 1. Step 2, connect with your vision. Ask yourself, what would I love? Let your vision pull you forward, even if your knees are knocking and you're sweating. What would I love? What would I love? Connect to your vision. Step 2, acknowledge your fear, connect to your vision. And the third step is take one brave step forward. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just that one next step. Perhaps it's making a phone call, sending an email, or saying yes to an opportunity, or just taking a breath and connecting with your higher power. You don't have to see the staircase. Go one small step forward. So let's make this real for you. Now, think of something you've been wanting to do, but fear has been holding you back. Think of something that you've been wanting to do, but fear's been holding you back. Maybe it's writing that book. Maybe it's reaching out for help. Maybe it's for speaking your truth and your feelings. Take a moment and write it down. Now, what's one small step you can take this week, even if you feel afraid? If you feel comfortable, I'd love to have you put that in the comments. Okay. One small step you could take this week and put it down in the comments. Okay. And actually, that is a step. Putting it in the comments, having me read it, and wait, and then we'll set up a conversation and we'll talk a little bit about it. That would be, ooh, stepping outside that comfort zone. So here's what I would love to have you remember. Every great dreamer, leader, and world changer did it afraid. Now, you don't have to be fearless, you just have to be willing. Now, as my mentor, Mary Morrissey, says, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is that quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. So, what's one thing you will do this week, even if you feel afraid? Write it down, share it with a friend, put it in the comments, DM me, and take that step because your dreams are on the other side of the fear. Do it afraid and watch your life transform. That's what this whole Transformation Tuesday is all about. Thank you so much for being here, for being brave, and for willing to do it afraid. You've got this. You've got this. So until next time, dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly, do it afraid.